What shows did you watch as a child? Good topic. I'll show you exactly what I used to watch as a child because I have DVDs of them here because I'm such a massive nerd. Let's start with Die Moomin. This is, as anyone who is familiar with Finnish children's stories will know, is the story of a small white troll and his family in a magical land, and it's very, very cool. This particular one is the old East European animated version where they produced everything in a kind of pseudo 3D by layering lots of different pieces of fabric. It's incredibly cool. I watch it in the German version these days, although on TV it was in English, of course, because we had the dubbed and slightly cut down version, which is why I watch it in German, because the German version is the uncut version, and you can put subtitles on so you don't actually miss anything, and it lets you practice German anyway. And it's incredibly surreal. It's just weird. There's one point where they swap a cloud for a sail so that they can go sailing. It's weird. That's the kind of logic that I love. It was a major influence on my first webcomic, The Life of Nopty Mouse. So if you look at the Moomins and then you look at the weirdness that Life of Nopty Mouse started out as, then you can see, ah yes, you're nuts. So what else was there? Well, there was also Bagpuss. Bagpuss, oh big furry catpuss, come here and see this thing that I bring. It's the magical story about a cloth cat who lives in a shop, and whenever Emily, the little child who knows Bagpuss, comes and brings him some things that she's found and puts them in her shop, then he comes to life magically with the assistance of his friends, and they talk about this thing that she's brought, they make up a story about it, and then they all fix it, and then she sells it in her shop. It's pretty cool. There are only 13 episodes of it ever made, and one of them includes what appears to be some kind of bagpipe that's alive. It's very interesting anyway. I loved it. It's very 70s folk song type of stuff. The kind of low budget animation that was a big thing in the late 70s in Britain. And it's the magical children's show. So I have a copy of that on DVD to show people and their children whenever they come round. What else do we have? Will-o'-the-Wisp. It's from the BBC, and it's about a strange blue guy. The blue guy you can see just there. Hint, he's Will-o'-the-Wisp. And all of his adventures in this forest, where Evil Edna, the television on legs, who's a witch apparently, is the major bad guy. It's basically a children's television program telling children that television is bad for them. What can you say about that? On to the imports from America, because there were a lot of them when I was a kid. We have Bucky O'Hare. This one came along when I was a bit older. I was about 12 or 13 when that came on TV. But it was funny anyway, because it was a green rabbit, and the intro sequence was just brilliant, because it's a rock song, so I loved it. Plus, it's basically a rip-off of Star Wars. Now we have the Care Bears. Care Bears are just so fantastic. What can I say? I love Care Bears. Anything that involves bears that can shoot lasers out of their stomachs is good in my book. What else we got? Dungeons and Dragons. This I loved, and it's just a shame that they ended it before actually revealing whether they got home or not. I think they didn't get home in the end. I think what actually happens was they were all dead from a crash on a roller coaster, and the entire thing was their version of purgatory or hell or whatever. Just basically it's the afterlife. They're going to be there forever. They're going to be battling evil forever in spirit form, and that's why none of them ever died, even though they should have, because none of them could work together and none of them had a proper weapon, apart from that kid who had a club that he never used to hit people with. Now we have Thundercats, one of the worst cartoons ever made. I watch it now, and I can't believe that I enjoyed it when I was a kid, because there is no good dialogue. All of their voice actors phone in their performances, apart from Mumm-Ra. Mumm-Ra was good. And what else was there? Oh yes, the animation is appalling. Any time when you have to have a voice actor say, "I'm going over here," because you can't tell from the animation what he's actually doing, is bad. And companies that did that should be ashamed of themselves. Then, what else? Transformers! Robots in disguise. Any program that has giant robots having a fight is probably going to find me watching it. I just like Transformers. The films that are coming out now are not anywhere near as good, but never mind, what can we say? But I like Transformers. The only thing that I haven't got it on DVD to show you is He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, and that's because it's in my office. And I can't bother to go and get it. But I have He-Man and the Masters of the Universe on DVD as well. He-Man was amazing. I actually remember what I was doing when it first came on TV. I'd been playing with my aunt, who was babysitting us at the time. I can't remember exactly what we'd been doing, but I stopped the game we'd been playing right in the middle when I was winning and said, I've got to go and watch this program because I've been looking forward to it all week. I'd seen the adverts for it and thought, yeah, that's what I want to see. So I went and stopped what we were doing and made everyone sit down and be quiet for 20 minutes while I watched this program about a cartoon man who could turn into another cartoon man by waving a sword, which I got for Christmas, and I was so happy. Okay, pick another topic. Pick a topic. You didn't pick a topic. Oh well. Well, the video's going to end now, so